2022 Q5 in the works. New features, petrol engine. With the expansion of a petroleum motor choice, Tata Harrier will offer more choices to planned purchasers. Tata Harrier has figured out how to change itself into a bankable name in the medium-size SUV section. It made its presentation in late 2018 and was launched in mid-2019. It got a gentle update in January 2020. From that point forward, the SUV has stayed pretty much comparable, notwithstanding the expansion of an extraordinary setup of models like Dark Edition and Kazaranga Edition. The SUV is set to go through a mid-cycle facelift that will observe a progression of updates. While Tata Motors has been quiet about the idea of updates in the facelift Harrier, a new media report has uncovered a few critical insights about the forthcoming emphasis of the SUV. Facelift Q5 The local carmaker is set to be dealing with a facelift Harrier under the task name Q5 The refreshed Harrier is said to offer more incentive for cash and will get a few critical updates. Beginning with its outside styling, Harrier Facelift will don an overhauled front belt including an upgraded grille and new headlamp bunch. Modified headlamp groups would recommend that the organization will likewise be making changes to the front guard. We additionally anticipate that the refreshed Harrier should move on newly planned compound wheels. Motors is likewise expected to roll out a few unobtrusive improvements to the backside of Harrier to loan it a new To the extent that elements go, the carmaker is dealing with bringing a large group of new common luxuries. For example, the facelift Harrier will get a refreshed infotainment and sound system. This infotainment framework will accompany a bigger showcase and will offer IRA-associated vehicle tech in the standard scope of Harrier 2. Furthermore, the refreshed bundle ought to offer a 360-degree stopping camera. Additionally, highlights like remote Android Auto/Apple CarPlay, air purifier, and ventilated situates as of late, including the Kazaranga edition of Harrier, are supposed to string to the normal Model 2. The greatest expansion to the hardware of Harrier will be the advanced driver assistance system, and that, since this element is developing normally in the SUV space. Seeing the degree of mechanization on offer in this well-being tech will intrigue me. One more significant change will be seen in the engine, as Harrier will get another petroleum motor on offer. According to past reports, Harrier will be fueled by another 1.5-liter super petroleum motor that ought to be sufficient for 150 horses. Presently, Harrier is just presented by a 2.0-liter Cryotech diesel engine which is obtained from FCA. This unit throws out 168 bhp and 350 Nm of pinnacle force. The new petroleum plant ought to likewise be accessible with choice of manual and programmed transmission. Reports demonstrate that the Harrier facelift is supposed to hit display areas by mid-2023. Taking everything into account, expansion of petroleum variations will assist with cutting down costs of the SUV at the section level. The refreshed SUV is supposed to be presented at a beginning cost of around 14 rupees lakh, ex-display area.